Nani?
Yo.
Well, the self-proclaimed
I'm sorry about last
tribal thief will be in action tonight along with
week. I'm sorry, ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。あ、
Braun Breaker, the Visions tag team, to take
It's okay. Thank you.
on CM Punk and LA Knight. It is our main event
Yo, let us know if you need help
live on Monday Night Raw.
tonight. We'll have
And Raw live on Netflix
always have your back. I know you.
is in Quebec City tonight and presented
You will always have my back, but I really
by Snickers.
need to do this on my own. Just like you did before, Asuka. 私大丈夫なんで信じててください。ね。行ってきます。いける。よっしゃ。We are sorry about
Oh, Io can fully focus
your title match, but
now on the task at hand.
now you can beat Roxanne.
What a task it will be.
Maybe we could be in your corner tonight to keep it fair.
The following
I've beaten Roxanne before,
contest is scheduled for one fall.
so I can do that again.
Introducing first from Tokyo,
Thanks, but no thanks.
Japan, Io
I got it. You got it.
Sky.
Oh,
元気出せ頑張ってこう
this is going to be a good one. The former world champion Io Sky. Got a bit of history with her. A little damage control reunion, but Io Sky opponent tonight, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day. I said, I want to go it alone tonight against Io, Raquel go one-on-one. Live, Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. On Monday Night Raw on Netflix from Philadelphia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan,
Io Sky looking for a measure of redemption from last week.
Io Sky.
Coming up short to Roxanne Perez. Io, the women's world champion Naomi is not medically cleared. Can turn the tide back in her favor tonight. Should she be able to get past to compete, so Io Sky will not have her world championship match against Raquel Rodriguez, which is no easy task. Well, I felt bad tonight. However, she will go one-on-one with Asuka and Kairi Sane last week. Corey, I mean, obviously inadvertent, but Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. Up next, they had come out to help Io Sky, and as you mentioned, Io versus Roxanne. This match is backfired. And Io looks to get back on the winning track. Presented by Credit One Bank. Here tonight. You know what they say, the road to hell is paved with good intent. Perhaps a miscommunication. Either way, the W last week belonged to the for all ages. Io, Roxanne, one-on-one strategy. One here tonight, Raquel Rodriguez accompanying Roxanne to the ring. Hey, Io, of course, the former women. I got to give Roxanne and Raquel credit, the fact that they lost their tags world champion. Team championship to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, but they seem You have to respect the fact that Io wants
They try to do everything they can to get back in to at least
to come out here and succeed or fail on her own.
the tag team or singles championship picture.
Well, in this of her own volition to remove all doubt from any potential doubt. Business, much like other sports, having a short.
Hey, you know, speaking of former women,
Memory is a blessing. You can't focus on what happened last week.
women's champions, I'm still trying to decipher
Last month, last year, you have to focus on the here, the now, and
what we saw last week and what was a very emotional.
the what's next.
Well, Io better focus on Roxanne Perez and an interview with Bayley. Be concerned with Raquel Rodriguez here at ringside.
I think Roxanne understands the opportunity that's presented itself tonight.
I'm not exactly sure how to start this,
If somehow Roxanne is able to get past Io Sky,
but I honestly don't
that raises the stock of Roxanne Perez, perhaps put her in line for a future championship opportunity.
That's a great point. It's been a great year
even know how I got here right now.
for Roxanne Perez. We've talked about it so much over the past number
I've been doing this for
of months. Bursting on the scene with that record-setting Royal
almost 13 years, and I've
Rumble matchup lasting longer than any woman in
never felt the way I feel.
history.
Oh, trust me, I believe it's only a matter
Now I, in a way,
of time before Roxanne is wearing gold once again here in
want more but feel less. I
WWE. As we watch how expertly she conducts
want more and feel nothing.
herself between the ropes.
Io, a very comfortable
I think it's my fault.
wearing gold as well, a former two-time world champion, two-time
It's my fault.
tag champ, a champ at NXT as well. Roxanne, a couple of times, held the NXT Women's Championship. Also, of course, the tag team champion with Raquel. Feisty Roxanne Perez taking control of Io Sky. Roxanne knows you need to try to ground the genius of the Sky in this matchup. And looking to do just that.
It's a tried and true strategy. Roxanne fully understanding just how capable Io is once she gets going, when she pushes the pace, when she takes to the air. Io is almost unstoppable.
And her opponent, accompanied
So much has been made, Corey, as well about how Roxanne Perez
by Roxanne Perez.
would be accepted in the Judgment Day
Rio Grand Valley, Texas, represents
after
Oh, shoulders
look
down.
at this. Almost had her. After
the Judgment Day, Raquel
Liv Morgan left with that shoulder injury.
Rodriguez.
And I understand.
And
again, a kick out. Roxanne's fitting in. Corey, a little bit later on tonight, we're going to hear some more from pretty well, I think.
well, at the end of the day, it's like Al Davis saying,
Bayley. She's been acting odd on social media.
just win, baby. And what Roxanne has done, known Bayley for many, many years. I consider her a friend. She's been in my week after week is hold up her end of the bargain after filling in at home. She knows my children. I have no earthly idea. For Liv Morgan as half of the women's tag team champions, Roxanne has been extreme. What is going on in that poor woman's head right now?
Raquel Io next.
Really impressive.
Cover again, and again a kick out. And again, you got to give Finn Balor credit, the way that he is really taken on the leadership role of Judgment Day. WrestleMania is headed back to Vegas. Nice takedown again by Roxanne. The headlock. Experienced the non-stop excitement at WrestleMania 42 with On Location.
And what impresses me so much about Roxanne Perez, we only saw it
The official fan hospitality partner of WWE.
for a moment. She executed the headlock takeover on Io Sky.
Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences.
And Roxanne's hips were up off of the mat to get maximum.
Today is your last chance to secure your spot. The purchase package is
Torque to really inflict as much damage as possible in a short period of time.
and before they are available to the general public by placing your deposit. Also put Io in a pinning combination, and now Roxanne
Look at
Perez
this.
deposit today on onlocationexp.com/. What a great counter by Roxanne, the prodigy WWE. WWE. She is in there against one of the best in the world. Raquel Rodriguez and Io Sky, who's going to remind Roxanne of that. Sky going one-on-one here tonight. Now a side headlock of her own on Monday Night Raw. Successful weekend. And a takedown past Saturday at Mexico City in the, well, Perez. Roxanne now. Greatest event perhaps in AAA history. Triple head scissors. Mania. Raquel Rodriguez was involved in a mixed tag team match. Now Io Sky.
Not only was she involved, Raquel delivered an epic
Turning this into a headstand.
on a bomb to Lola Vice of NXT fame and picked up the victory.
And now Io counters out of the predicament.
Victory on behalf of the Judgment Day.
So-
Raquel looks to Showtime almost parlay that momentum here tonight.
So tonight, for the first time in WWE,
Turn Roxy's lights out.
Raquel Rodriguez and Io Sky go one-on-one, but I want to take surprise Raquel here at ringside as well. Get back to the history they have in NXT. You might Sky kick to the knee, misses wildly with that one. Perez going to call that 4 years ago at NXT TakeOver. Roll her up, pinning combination here, near fall for Roxanne. One of the biggest wins of Raquel Rodriguez's career when she beat. And now a takedown by Io Sky to win the NXT Women's Championship. Perez, who's got a mean streak, we've seen that side of her. Corey Raquel would become the first woman to hold the NXT Women's
One of many reasons Roxanne has
Championship and tag title at the same time.
tasted as much success as she has this early in her career. That was just a glimpse into what would be a very Roxanne's not concerned about the opinions of the WWE. Successful future for Raquel, and this Raquel compared to 4 years, or the opinions of her peers in the locker room for that matter. She cared years ago. I mean, they're incomparable. This Raquel is about the Judgment Day clubhouse, but everything else is all a bigger, badder, meaner, faster. She's got more experience about her. In the ring, this is the best Raquel Rodriguez we've ever seen.
Yeah, and no Sky chance ringing out here at Quebec City. Capacity woman in the history of WWE has held more tag team crowd tonight for Monday Night Raw. Big knee to the midsection. Titles, then Raquel Rodriguez. 5 at WWE. Perez barking back at the WWE fans. A one-time NXT tag team champion. Roxanne Carter, also a former NXT Women's Champion, as I mentioned. So Raquel is over. Io slaps her right across the face. Can do it all. Io Sky, who's shown the world over the past few months why she is one of the
Almost just irritated.
greatest wrestlers on the planet.
Just like Raquel.
Look at that.
Io more than it hurt. Looking for a crucifix here, but Raquel puts on the brakes.
What a side slam to Io Sky. Cover now. Io lands on her feet. By Raquel. Hook of the leg and a kick out. And Io's got a. Roxanne can't believe it. Now she does. Watch out for feisty Roxanne Perez at ringside.
5 across the eyes from the. Well, right now, Io needs to focus solely on the task at hand. Genius of the Sky. That being Raquel, but you're absolutely right. You got to keep an eye out. Io looking to push the pace once again on Roxanne on the outside of the ring.
And now it's Io's turn to show off as she drives Roxanne.
We have learned that Roxanne will do whatever it takes to help.
And outside the ring, looks to regroup with Raquel.
Help the Judgment Day succeed. Oh my goodness. Look out, Cole. I have a feeling we're about to
Blow right to the lower back of Io Sky. And again, that's just the
get a visit from the genius.
suicide dive power of Raquel Rodriguez, who loves to takes down the Judgment Day. Woman handle all of her opponents in the ring. Oh, and Roxanne from behind.
For a long time, Raquel was able to maybe overcome. That's one of the many reasons to compensate for a lack of experience with that raw power. The difference, the Judgment Day are so effective as a group, as a unit. It's now being Raquel understands how to use her own power. Raquel took the brunt of the impact, and Roxanne Perez to benefit her career.
Well, I think a lot of that had to do with teaming with Liv Morgan.
Once again, in control of this matchup.
Morgan, for as long as she did, being a part of this group, the Judgment Day, which is just helped her confidence. Io Sky, Roxanne Perez. She's sort of taken on a leadership role in the Judgment Day, too. It was in the midst of a battle here. Roxanne has been the absence of Liv Morgan, who's out with a shoulder injury. Punishing Io Sky.
Raquel's absolutely acted as the glue in more than one instance recently.
And now Perez with that running forearm to the back. And again, the power of Raquel as she places Io Sky of the genius of the sky on the top rope. And now mocking.
Could spell bad news for Io Sky.
It has been a release. The over 13,000 here tonight in Philadelphia. Relentless assault by Perez. Second rope. Oh!
Raquel can't get overconfident because Io
Assault the Sky. Isn't enough to put her away. Hook to the left.
Will make you pay.
And there's a perfect example. Now, Io's got to kick out. Io was expecting Io Sky now. Nice Rana sends Raquel to the match with Naomi tonight for the World Championship. Naomi not toward the corner. Io now medically cleared to compete. Roxanne Perez now up over the top, lands on her feet.
Fantastic.
Put in this matchup against Io, and it's been a great one.
The athleticism from the former women's champion.
And Io, drop.
You have to imagine Io came into this matchup.
It's Raquel to a knee. Io Sky
in tip-top shape, prepared for peak performance.
Some unorthodox offense at times.
To go one-on-one with the women's world champion, Naomi.
Always effective.
But what I'm seeing... Io thinking about taking flight, but as far as perhaps Io didn't have time to... Roxanne
got involved. The
re-strategize. She didn't try to replan her game specifically to...
Official Jessica Carr was dealing with Raquel. Io's got a...
Roxanne Perez. She's probably still thinking about Naomi.
Turn around, and a big boom!
Oh, man! Sometimes a strategy isn't one size fits all.
Well, and again, hey, that's one of the reasons, Corey, that the Kabuki Warriors wanted Roxanne and Naomi, vastly different competitors, be out here. Perez now second. Oh, Io Sky caught her. Bang, what a boot. The drop kick, and Io's got an opportunity to turn this match around here. And again, after the interference by Roxanne Perez, Raquel has just taken over. And
another look at this. Roxanne propels herself from the second row.
Io's in deep trouble now.
No doubt about it. You mentioned the Kabuki Warriors there. Open up, bang, drop kick right to the heart. Covered by Rodriguez. You mentioned that the Kabuki Warriors of the prodigy.
Raquel on the outside.
Wanted to be out here to potentially counteract anything that Roxanne Perez
had. Obviously concerned for her partner,
may do. But again, this boils down to Io wanting to stand on her
Judgment Day sister, Roxanne Perez.
And here comes her own 2 feet to not have any excuses to silence
Io Sky. Io firing up now.
Any doubters who may be left, and there aren't many these days.
And again, look at Perez. This is what Roxanne Perez is trying to, again, getting involved. Raquel doing a great job. Boy. Io gives out, drawing the official call. Up to the apron, able to block the right, catches her with a kick.
Covered by Rodriguez.
And a kick out.
Roxanne.
High top rope now.
From the outside of the ring, nearly scalped Io Sky.
And Io, and a missile drop kick.
And Raquel inside, wasting no